I'm trying to clean up some field edges today, and I have shared a pin, you know, trying to cut some of these smaller trees here along the edge of the field. And I can cut probably 2 inches with this, but if you're not careful and if you hit that tree, that 2-inch tree on these outside blades too quickly, it's going to snap the bolt, and that's what it has done here. So let me fix it. Okay, see, this is just a PTO shaft that slides up on there to turn the gearbox over there. Now, before I hook that back up, I gotta make sure these blades are timed under here, because they are they overlap a little bit. So you got to have them timed properly so they do not hit. So that one needs to be about right there. All right, there we go. Can you see that? I believe that's a young eagle sitting on the top of that pole. Okay, sitting over in that tree, I know that is an eagle over there. I'm just cleaning up these ends here. So there's the creek right here, right here. I had soybeans here. So if you recall, let me enunciate a little better. If you recall, last year, 2020, I think it was, I was cutting soybeans in this field, and there was 6 inches of water on this part of the field, and I left tracks. Well, that was because the tide was up. This farm that we're cutting beans on now is on a peninsula. It is got a creek on either side of it, and then it's got the Potomac River at the end of it. So the coastal flooding that I was talking about over the weekend, you can see why we have flooding on this farm. So this past spring, I came in here and I leveled the end off here to get rid of those tracks. So I tilled this. The rest of the field was no-till. Well, I got hit again because I tilled it, number one, and number two, because of the flooding events that we had this year. I did not get good weed control. So the weeds and the grass came up through this, and I didn't get any soybeans out of here. So I just left this part of the field when I harvested the soybeans. So now I'm just coming back to clean it up, bush hog these weeds down, make it look a little nicer, and hopefully it'll dry out quicker in the spring. So the great part is, you know, I didn't leave any tracks down here this go round with harvesting, so I don't have to come back in the spring to level anything up. I can just go ahead and plant right through it and hope we don't get any more coastal flooding. Yeah, right. I imagine that eagle is just waiting for me to scare up a rabbit, so maybe I need to ask it what its preferred pronouns are, but anyhow, the eagle is waiting for me to scare up a rabbit so it can swoop down and have dinner. But I haven't seen any rabbits while I've been bush hogging. So I guess it will just have to have seafood for dinner tonight. I really do need to clean these windows, but I guess it'll be bath time for this tractor once I'm done with the bush hogging here. I'll give it a bath, and then it'll be time to put snow plows on the tractors. Is it gonna go? No, I'm not close enough to it, so it'll stay there a while. So you can see as I kind of go up the hill here, then I had soybeans and cut to the edge of the field. But in the low spots where the tide came up, there were no soybeans. Okay, the sun's not in your eyes now. You might be able to get a better shot of that eagle. And then over here on that pole is where that other, what I think is an eagle sitting. Yeah, can you see the oyster boats? I guess they've got their catch for the day and they're headed in. Man, fried oysters sound good right now. Wonder if I could find some of those. It's a high tide now, so I'm not picking them up off the shoreline. Alright, that eagle's gonna probably take off now because I'm getting closer. It's looking, it's looking. Okay, it's not. Okay, I may have to stop the tractor. This is day 2 of jury deliberations, oh heck, in the Kyle trial. And this is, what is this? A little after 2 in the afternoon, a little after 1 jury time. And I guess the jury has more questions, and now they are discussing a video that has been in question for a couple of days now between the judge, the prosecution, and the defense. So I don't know. Hey, but I've gone all the way around this patch of trees, under the trees, and that eagle has not moved. I am quite shocked over that. Okay, let me get back to listening to this these arguments here to find out what's going on. Hopefully we're getting closer to a mistrial. Wow, another one of those beautiful fall days. Temperatures low to mid 60s. What is it, November 17th, I think. Hey, there's a oyster boat, another oyster boat. This is about the 4th one I've seen in the last 45 minutes, heading in. The mouth of this creek, this is a creek up here, the mouth coming out into the river here. It's constantly changing. Now this, these well rings here, I have not seen these. That one I see every time I come down, but I have not seen these well rings in a good while. So I guess that last storm we had moved some sand around to reveal those. And what have we got going on over here? And usually for the last year or two, the water has been going out this way. All of this has been full of sand here. So on the left side of those well rings is where the water has been going out and coming in, but looks like it's coming in on going out on both sides now.
Hey, the water is very clear today. And the tide is going out, as you can see. And Eagle just landed. Oh, there's another one in the field right here. I think it had something in its talons. Where's it going? It's going up into the trees. No. Nope. Wow. Oh man, can you hear that wind blowing? Let me go back over here where it's not blowing. It is November 18th. It's like 75 degrees out here today. This is just crazy for November. But rain tonight, getting colder this weekend. So what I'm gonna do while it is warm, I am draining everything out of the sprayer. I'm going to winterize it. Hopefully my local hardware store has some of that RV antifreeze. You know, that has been difficult to get. We had a couple of pallets on order. My daughter had ordered them. She probably ordered them 6 months ago for fall delivery. They sent an email to us, what, a week ago? Have I already mentioned this? It seems like I have. They sent an email to us, no, a couple of weeks ago saying, nope, we weren't going to get it. But I think she finally did get some of it, not all of it, but she did get some in 2 weeks ago. So I'll run up there and get some to put in here. Yeah, let's go, Brandon. I've also got to disconnect this water line over here and blow it out. You know, the water line goes underground until it gets to this point, and we did not put a frost-proof spigot on here. The water line runs up here into this valve, but I can turn it off inside there where the tank is, and then I just blow air through the line after I disconnect the hose and purge all of that water out of there. And I think that's about all I have to do for now. I don't have to check for light bulbs. You know, we're not getting that cold yet, and actually I don't know that it's going to get to freezing, but it's just a nice day, so I'm going to do it. We're done with the water there. I'm done with the sprayer, so I'm just going to do that while it's warm. Yeah, this stuff here, this is a gallon I had left over from last year. It's not enough to winterize this sprayer. This is the tank for the boom rinsing, so I want to dump some in there and run it through the booms to make sure we've got all of the water out of there. And then I need to dump a little bit in here and run through this way and through the pump to make sure we don't have any water left in there. So I'll go up and get a case of it, I guess. Hopefully they have that much up there. But yep, that's how I'm going to winterize this to prevent it from freezing. Well, I found a case of liquid gold. Well, actually, I'm not sure how much it costs. I think it's $6.49 or $6.99 a gallon. I'm not sure, but I know it has gone up in price. I think it was $4.99 last year, or $5.49, but I think it's gone up about $1 a gallon, maybe a little bit more than that. But they did have it, so I've got it, and let me dump it in here.